How's it going, everybody? This is Old Man Crunchy. We got another matchup for you today between Jonathan and Troy. We're playing 9-ball APA. They're both 5s. I wasn't able to record the first rack. I didn't even realize he was playing. I'm just off in my own world, you know? So I won't include the score, but I will include the stats. But we'll just kind of talk about the game. Quick shout out to Pt1 for giving me some information on OBS. I did download it. My only problem was I wasn't able to get the whiteboard working for some reason. So if you got any tips on that, I mean, I put it first in the little scene, or in the area of the scene or whatever, and every time I click it didn't really do it. Yeah, so I'll if you want to email me, I'll post my email on the in the description. So anyway, Jonathan breaks. Sorry about the shakes. Just kind of adjusting the camera a little bit. Like I said, I did just set it up. Jonathan broke dry. So, and I know that the camera's a little blurry, but you know, like I said, I'll if you guys want to donate, I'll put a little Venmo thing on there, so that way you guys can send me money for a new camera. Otherwise, check me out on Spotify so I could get royalties in that fashion. Okay. So, looks like Troy didn't even hit the one ball. Got ball in hand. Jonathan shoots for the one to the corner. Came down a little far, nudged the 9 ball, so this is going to be a little hard shot of the 2. Looked like he hit the nipple first. So now it's Troy's turn. Now getting to that 3 is a little tricky. It looks like the best way you could get there is really banking it, or if you're able to put a lot of spin with making the 2 ball into the top left corner, I suppose, from our perspective. It looks like he was going for the bank, but he didn't quite get there. So, John's got the 6 kind of in the way, but he's able to get there. Nice stroke. Oh, okay, that one's the 3. I was looking at the other, the top left corner. That one must be the 7. Tough cut on here. Looks like he tried to do a defensive shot. He ended up scratching, just trying to give him some distance. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to how the balls roll on this table in particular, because you could see like where the rack goes. There's a lot of spots on there, so that already tells me that this table has not been cleaned or refelted in a while. So all that dust underneath the felt has some kind of effect on this table. And I ended up playing Mr. Troy in 8-ball on this particular table, so come around next week and watch that match. I'm not going to reveal anything, but it is kind of funny. Okay, so Troy whacks at the 4 and gets the 4 tucked behind the 6, but it looks like Jonathan's able to kind of squeeze us in there with good shape on the 6. Just can't hit it too hard, but he does need to probably hit 2 or 3 rails. He nudged out the 6. I don't know how confident that shot was for him. Looks like the best way to get this is to combo this. Oh, there you go. He's playing it pretty good. He's going to end up bumping the 9 ball, so he needs to hit this relatively light. Got a little squirrely on the 8. Nice shot, nice shot. A little bit of a wiggle there. Just stop shot the 9. Good job, good job. There we go. Alright, so it's Jonathan's break again. Looks like he made the 6. Good shape on the 1, but getting to the 2 is going to be a little bit of a challenge. His hand's over by the 3 ball. Basically, he needs to, just play it like that. He's going to get a little bump on the 2, boom. He's got good shape on this, but unless if he wants to combo that, I don't think the 3 goes into the top right corner from our perspective, so it looks like it needs to go to the bottom right corner. Testy shot. He got close. Fortunately, the A ball got in the way, so Troy is going to have a hard time making this 3, or with the way that he's shooting at it, the 5. Okay, so that 3 is pretty close to the rail. He needs to come 2 rails, just hit it center ball. I think he might have hit the rail first and then hit the 3. That's the only way I could think of how the cue ball would have gotten to the position that it did. So you should probably just roll this forward. Just like that. It's jacking up. Yep. So there's dead ball right there. Should be a relatively easy run out. I think figuring out where the 8 needs to go from this ball position is, oh man. He rolled it forward. He should have just stopped it and gotten the cue ball closer to the 7. Looks like Joe's going to take a timeout. If I haven't said it already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so it looks like Jonathan's going to kick at the 7. You see how much that table made that ball roll? I'm not saying he would have had an excellent shot on there, but you could see it just kind of curve a little bit away from the rail. I don't know how often this team plays over here. Not my team, but the opposing team. But I like to believe that they know these things, so they might have a little bit of an advantage here. Okay, so we got a little squirrely on the 8. And he needs to come back around for the 9. Let's see how he plays it. Plays it pretty good. Relatively easy shot on the 9. Alright, so it's Troy's break. 2 balls on the break. The one ball didn't really move. I don't know if that was a racking issue or a hit issue. Could have been a combination of both. Either way, he's got a pretty easy shot on the one. He just needs to draw it back for the 2. Now, getting to the 4 is going to be kind of an issue. So let's see where he gets onto the 2. I don't have cowboy coffee this time. Just some regular old Joe. Just like our team captain, Joe. That's him. Okay. He did not hit that right. I think he was trying to just straight up draw it, but he didn't exactly hit the bottom of it. He hit the cue ball more square. He hit it with force though, intending to draw it. I couldn't even tell you where the ball would have ended up if he did actually successfully draw it. So now he's got to kick at the ball. Doesn't look like he's going to hit the part where he needs to hit it. Yep, ended up hitting the 6. So that's ball in hand. See, now Jonathan's going to have a hard time on the 4. I can see, depending on where he lands the cue ball, he could potentially, I guess, billiard the 4 off of the 9. I already don't like this angle. He could have drawn it back. All he did was leave himself a longer shot. But I mean, he did make the ball. Alright, Joe's taking a timeout. Okay, not really sure what... Okay. Well, Troy doesn't exactly have the easiest hit on this 4. He does need a kick at the 4. Not really a clear pocket where he can go. And would you look at that? Boom. Comboed the 9 in. And the 5 ball kicks in his the cue ball. Okay, well, it looks like the 3 is hanging out over by the side pocket, so he just needs to draw this back a little bit to basically stop shot the 2. Gets a little weird here. If he hits the left short rail, he could have a decent angle on... Okay. He hit it pretty firm. I feel like there's a lot of curve there. You can definitely see it with the slower balls, or the slower moving balls anyway. He didn't really take his time on that bank, but that's okay. Just things to work on. I don't think that this table in particular is a good training table, just because when I did film it this time and for my match, I did see a lot of problems with this table. They really just need to refelt this. Like, what am I paying these bars for, you know? There's a lot of this going on. Okay, so he does need to get a stop shot on the 7, so he probably needs to get to the top of the 6 to stop it either in the side or the corner. That is also an option, but he does have to put forward on it, and he did stick himself onto the rail. But he could still have pretty decent shape on the 7 if he makes it. Looks like the 6 is makeable, but he did leave Jonathan with a long shot. I hope everybody had a good New Year's and a Merry Christmas, you know? Nice stop shot. Okay, so he could either nudge the 8 or come 2 rails. I didn't really see what happened there. It looked like he hit the ball pretty good, but maybe if you back up and tell me if it kind of, the table moved it a little bit. Nice shot. Good placement on the 9. Alright, so it's Troy's break again. Almost scratches. Not really the easiest shot on the 1. Especially since if you were to hit the 1 square, it's the cue ball's likely to scratch. I have no idea how that one squeezed through. I think that's the 7. It didn't even... Like, look at the cue ball. It looks like the cue ball can barely make it past that 7. And the 7 was closer, so... I don't even know how that shot was possible. But he did it. Nice shot. Looks like the 3 goes past, so if he makes the 3, he basically has to shoot the 9 in with the 4. Nice shot. It looks like he's a little tucked. I can't really tell. We'll see how he shoots it. Maybe he'll use this drunk ass table to get that 9 in. All right, he's kicking at it. That's probably a better option. Misses the 9. I'll bet you if he hit it slower, the table curve would have gotten the cue ball to touch the 9. I remember watching this shot. This shot's awesome. It is kind of a hard shot to make, but definitely doable. It's just close. Look at that. That 9 ball is so far in there. I have no idea how the 9 didn't get touched, but that was an excellent shot. It's probably better this way because he has potentially 5 points that he can make if he does run this out. Okay, drew it back. I don't know if I would have agreed with it, but he definitely got good position on the 6. Stop shot the 7. He's shooting quick, man. Nice shot. Stop shot the 9. Or hit the rail first. Good job. I've seen people try and make that shot and they end up scratching because the ball hits it too well and then just follows the 9 in. Okay, it looks like it was a dry break. Troy doesn't have the easiest of shots on the 1, let alone getting shape onto the 2, but the 2 can combo into the 5. He's taking a look at it. Alright, let's see how he does. Nice shot. Gets a little lucky for... Well, he almost had... Well, he had 2 chances to scratch right there. I'm not really sure where the cue ball would have gone. I think maybe it would have hit the 6. If the cue ball missed the nipple on the top side pocket and then hit the 6, he would have had good shape on the 2. So I think he's going for this combo here. Nice shot. Kind of a bad roll, though. He doesn't really... He basically snookered himself. Now he's got a kick at it. He was flipping off the pool gods. He said, "You better let me make this freaking 2 in." And then he switched fingers and he said, "Never mind, sorry. Could you please let me make this 2 in?" Alright, he kicks. Oh, and he doesn't make contact. I'm telling you, there's some squirrely stuff with this table. Okay, it looks like the 7 is by the 4, so he just needs to kind of roll up on this 2. I don't know why he drew that. Unless if the 3... Okay, I thought that was the 5, so never mind. He played that pretty good. But getting to that 4 is going to be a little bit of an issue. Let's see how he does. Looks like he can clearly see the 4, but whether or not he can make it... That was a good try. Get in there! Oh, man. Alright, so Troy's got a shot on the 4 into the side. He can either combo the 6 into the 7 or get on the, basically from our perspective, the top side of the 9 to shoot the 6 into the bottom right corner. And he overcuts it. And snookers him. Can't tell if Joe's going to take a timeout. Alright, it looks like he is taking a timeout. Like and subscribe, you know. I think from this point, you know, you could tell by the the video time that it's probably not going to last very long. I know that they were just a couple points away from each other. This was a pretty close match. So he's got to stop shot this 4 into the corner for shape onto the 6, but yep, it's going to come over like that. Not exactly an easy setup for John. He just needs to put straight bottom on this. I could see his cue was just, it was way too centered. He ended up missing the ball anyway. So Troy can make this and have it come down for the 6. Good placement. Okay, that must be the end of the match. Good match, Jonathan. Good match, Mr. Troy. For the viewers, come back next week, and then I'll show you my 8-ball match with Troy. So, again, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.